Good afternoon, everyone. It's Saturday, the 16th of July, 2022, and I am on my way to Pierce College. It was just 2 days ago that I was at Pierce College to try to get some footage of the Old Trappers Lodge statues and headstones and artifacts at Pierce College. And I was told that the exhibit was not open to the public and it was fenced off. However, later that same day, I found out that there has been a push afoot to, by some of the faculty and students of Pierce College to have the statues and artifacts removed from the campus because they feel that they are racist depictions, and there's one statue there that's goes by the name Kidnapped, that shows a man carrying away a woman. And I guess that is looked upon as promoting violence toward women, I would guess. But anyway, I'm going out there to shoot some video just the same, because I know the exact location of where it is now. It reminds me of what occurred at Disneyland in 1997. They had a ride there that was installed 30 years earlier in 1967 called Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a very famous ride, well known, and in 1997 there was one scene on that ride where a pirate is chasing a woman, and he's in pursuit after her, and we can assume that he had lustful intentions. And this, I guess people felt that this was like promoting violence toward women. And so that scene was modified in 1997 to show the pirate chasing like a waitress with a platter of food. So the focus of the pirate's attention was no longer getting the maiden, it was procuring the food. So that's a similar kind of thing where being politically correct, caused a change to that. And there's a whole article on the preservation, or the movement to preserve the Old Trapper Lodge artifacts and statues and headstones. And I'll leave a link in the description to that so that you can read up on that and support the effort to have this preserved, or to encourage the college to keep this installation there. So you can either support it or read up on it and familiarize yourself with it. So right now I am northbound on DeSoto Avenue, and I'm coming up on a street called El Rancho Drive, and this is just south of Victory. And I'm going to turn right, which is heading eastbound into Pierce College. Oh, well, guess what? Can't get in this way. So I'm going to have to make my way around to Winnetka and come in the campus from that location. It is a Saturday, so I guess it's possible that the campus is closed. But we'll find out. It might have been just that entrance is closed. So I'll go around to the front and see if we can get in the main entrance on Winnetka. See if that's open. Okay, I'm turning right on Victory here. I'm going eastbound. And there's also an entrance up here, right off of Victory. We'll see if that's closed off. I mean, if we can get in that way, that would be perfect. If not, I'm going to travel all the way to the east side of the campus and see if I can go in through the main Winnetka entrance. So here we are coming up on Mason Avenue. And it looks like we can get in this way, so let's do it. So I looked on Google Maps to find out exactly where this is located, and it's located about where I thought it was. It's right up in the area where these trees are, I'm pretty sure. And there's a place where you can park back over there. I'm not right next to that parking facility. I'm going to see if I can work my way over there. Here we go. Actually, I may have shown you the wrong group of trees. I believe it's these trees over here, the ones right in the center of the screen. So I'm going to go over here and park. Of course, when I was over here on Thursday, I drove all around this area, but I just could not readily find what I was looking for. And I'm not going to park too close to it because I don't want to draw attention to myself, because there's almost nobody in this lot. And well, hell, I'll just pull up a little closer. But I believe it's right over here, and I'm going to figure out a way to get in there if I can. I think the statues are right behind this chain link fence. And I'm going to look for a way in. First, I'll walk up here and see if indeed that is the location. And I can tell already that it is, because I see a statue sticking up in the middle of the screen. And I knew it was right next to this building right here anyway. And that, where that second stop sign is, that's where Rancho Road or Drive is, that we came up a moment ago and tried to turn into. So this is the area. Now I just have to find out a way to get in here. So I found a way in. And you know, I think, I'm just going to guess here, but the main reason that this is fenced off is not because they're doing construction or whatever. They want to limit the public's access to this installation because it is not popular with some people on the faculty and the student body. So I saw another video on this. I believe the name is Jordan the Lion, and that video is by a well-known vlogger who came and visited this site, and it's in the description of this video. There's two videos that I made a link to, and his is the second one. And he came here. So you can see right in front of me, there's one of the first statues you can see here. And that's also right next to this one right here in the middle of the screen. And these are the two that are the most controversial of the statues that are here. So in this first one, you can see that it's basically a white man fighting with an Indian, and the Indian has sunk his tomahawk into the left shoulder of this man, and the man also has a spear sticking out his back. So the Indian has impaled him with a spear, and of course the frontiersman is bleeding profusely. And so that's the back side of this statue, but I'm going to go around to the front. And show you this. So this is called The Fight, and it says Peg Leg Smith and Big Bear, Mighty Americans, sculptured by Old Trapper. So John Inn did this statue, and you can see here that the Peg-Leg Smith has actually impaled the Indian with a sword. Let's see if it comes out the back. It does not. But right here, he is right here you can see where Peg-Leg Smith has impaled the Indian. So here we have a white trapper or frontiersman having a battle with an Indian, and this is considered racist, even though that occurrence happened ubiquitously in the Old West. And here on the ground you can see a canteen, and there's a rifle here in the middle, and there's a hat, I guess belonging to Peg-Leg Smith, and there's something over here on the ground. Oh, here's an arrow laying on the ground, and then I don't know what this is. It looks like it's supposed to be something. This right here, I just can't tell what it is. Peg-Leg Smith on the left was apparently a mountain man and prospector and spinner of tall tales who lived from 1801 to 1866. Of course, by the looks of this statue, that would depict the date of his death, I would think. And this is the other statue that has created some controversy. It's called Kidnap, and it shows a frontiersman with a rifle and a pistol, and he is looks like he's carrying off this woman, and so I guess this is offensive to some women that feel that this kind of depicts violence towards women. He's either missing his eye or his eye is bloodied. Or maybe somebody came in later and painted the eye red for some reason. I don't know if that was done by someone other than the original artist. I don't know. But this was also done by John Inn. And you can see that there's these faces at the bottom. And I believe these faces were, at least a lot of them were modeled off his family members. And here you can see the large firearm at his side. And looks like he's got a handkerchief coming out of his pocket. And that looks like he's got a flask of booze probably in his left hip pocket. And then there's all kinds of little, I don't know what that is. They're multicolored rocks or some kind of resin that was poured there. And on this other statue, the one with Pegleg Smith and Big Bear the Indian, there's a lot of statuary at the bottom of this one. Look at these faces, the expressions on them. This here is apparently a sculpture of John Innes Jr. and his mother. And this sculpture was done by John Innes. That's one of the famous installations here. There's even a swing out here that somebody placed for the enjoyment of young kids. But of course they won't be enjoying it because this is all fenced off. These statues of the old Trappers Lodge that used to be next to the Hollywood Burbank Airport, these statues started in 1951. John Innes purchased the land by the Burbank Airport in 1941, and in 1951 he had Claude Bell, who was the artist that did the Cabazon dinosaurs and also went on to do the statues that are currently located at Knott's Berry Farm. He commissioned Clyde Bell to do the first of these statues for the old Trappers Lodge. And that's it in the distance in the middle of the screen. That's a frontiersman. And we'll go up to it here. But this was the first one designed by Claude Bell, and then after this statue was done, John Innes paid attention to how the technique worked and made all the other statues himself. But this was the original one right here, this frontiersman. And it says here, Old Trapper John Innes, well, I can't really read it here. Something Hunter. Pioneer Hunter. You can't see the bottom of the P. P-I-O-N-E-E, and I guess the R is gone. Pioneer Hunter. But there's the first statue. This was not made by John Innes. This was made by Clyde Bell. in 1951. And of course, John Inn, who made all the other statues, passed away 30 years later in 1981.